So what's the latest with the ISA?
Well, the latest is it's been really exciting coming on board as vice president. I've witnessed a number of challenges and fun projects we're working on. Obviously, the upcoming ISA SUP World Championship in Mexico is high on the agenda, making sure that all the teams get ready for that and logistics get prepared and stuff. So that's a good project to work on. Also working with all the membership federations all around in the world, like the surfing federations in the country. That's been a really fun. It's been a learning-full experience to engage and see what challenges are in the different countries. So for me, it's been an eye-opener to see how the world actually is, and I'm definitely stoked to be able to help mediate and help create communication, because that's really that's what we're faced with right now. Is we're a new sport, we're growing quickly, but in order to secure a bright future, we have to have a unified sport, and I think that's the essential key right now. So I look forward to many more challenges.
ISA and the Olympics.
ISA and the Olympics. That's a question on everyone's lips right now. Obviously the ISA's ultimate goal is to bring surfing and stand-up paddling to the Olympic Games. It's not an easy process. It's a long journey to get there, as there's many sports that want to be included. But I feel really positive about it. We're getting close to 100 member nations across the world, and we have great support from everywhere. Like just looking down the line, it's hard to give an exact estimate of when it'll happen. I believe it's a question of when, not if. So my dream is to see some of the athletes competing right now be in the first Olympic Games that feature SUP. And it just really depends on the processes, and there's a lot of for a new sport to come into the Olympics, another one must exit. So I feel really hopeful about stand-up paddling coming into the Olympics. It's got great momentum. It's got international recognition from the IOC, the International Olympic Committee. Just as far back as December last year, there was a reform passed in Monaco, changing the structure of how disciplines are brought into, new sports are brought into the Olympic Games. And you can say this process has been liberalized a lot, so it's more open, and it's up to the host cities themselves now more to decide which events are in. And looking down the line at Tokyo, that's going to be hosting the Olympic Games in 2020, I think it looks very, very interesting, to say the least. So if we are going to make this sport of stand-up paddling reach further and become bigger, it's really important that we as athletes stand together and show that we can unify, that we are all on more or less the same page in our goals, and we do this sport because we love it, and it's important not that we're not fighting each other, but working with each other. So that's one of my big goals with ISA, but also just in general as a person, to encourage to work together. And I feel really positive about it. We have many big races across the world now. We have the World Series has showed that it's been holding great events the last year, and to grassroots events. I think it's just really important that the athletes come together and have one single voice to be heard. And definitely I hope all the best for the sport, and hopefully I can help make a difference, and we all can make a difference together.
Casper Steinfath's personal 2015 SUP season?
Yeah, I have a really good feeling about 2015. It's going to be a big year. Personally, I'm really focused on doing the Pro Tour, the World Series, again this year. But my biggest goal of all is to defend my 2 world titles at the ISA World Championship. I've had a great winter so far, training in Portugal, and now I'm here in Maui, Hawaii, laying the foundation for what's going to be a long season. And I feel more motivated than ever, really. I feel happy with my physical training, and mentally I'm in a good space. So let's get the game going, and let's get the ball flying. I'm really excited for 2015.
All right, stand-up paddling as a part of the greater canoe sport.
Well, that's an interesting issue. Personally, I believe stand-up paddling is a surf-related sport. It has its roots deep within surfing. Like, just look back at Duke Kahanamoko, who's stand-up paddling. You know, you got to remember, part of the reason why stand-up paddling has evolved so far within the last few years is it represents a lot of youthful values and is really closely attached to surfing and the boom that surfing has had, which now has become accessible on all kinds of waters across the world, not just in waves. And to me and to the ISA, I don't see the canoe sport harmonizing with these values at the high level, at a deep level. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I think it's with surfing that stand-up paddling belongs, and that's part of why we love the sport as we do. But it's a universal, and you know, I respect the ICF and canoe paddlers all around the world, but definitely look forward to see surfing move forward, stand-up paddling move forward as a surfing sport. Stay tuned to #VikingOnTour to follow all my adventures this year. Stay tuned to Stand Up Magazine to follow all the action.
Awesome.
Roar!